Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. So, yeah, I'm just gonna get on with it. So this is Chaos Unit. I've kind of got three objectives in this. We should start off with the normal module, command pod thing. First objective is to get to 500,000 feet. Next one is to get to the moon and back. I don't have to land on it. Get to the moon and back. And the last one is to get to the sun and back, which I don't even know if it's possible, but I'm still going to attempt it. So, yeah, I'm just going to go through the basics of what the game's all about, what you can do on it, what you can't do on it. Well, there isn't anything that you can't really do on it. It's mainly down to your imagination. So, this is our command pod. Stick a parachute on top of it. This is actually a mod that I downloaded. Modded parachute. It's different to the standard one, and I'll go through more. I'll probably do like a mod every 5 episodes or something like that. But yeah, probably something like that. So anyway, this is the main fuel tank. This is the biggest one. So we're gonna stick that under there, and then stick another one on there, and another one, and then we'll stick this one on there. Now, you might be wondering, why am I not using this one, or this one? If you look at the statistics of it, some of them give you different amounts of thrust, and some of them can't withstand certain amounts of heat. So I always just go for this one because it can withstand the most. And let's call this pencil. Sorry about that, guys. Had to shut our window because it was getting a bit breezy. Anyway, let's call this the pencil rocket. Let's save that and go for a test flight. Right, let's put the throttles to max and let's go. Oh god. Now I'm actually controlling this with WASD, but it's very, very touchy, the controls. You can actually get an automated module to do it for you, which I will show you in a minute. And I would advise you to, in the settings in the main menu, to turn down the rocket sound, because it does get extremely loud, and I'm about to lose control of this. I currently have it at, I think I've got the rocket volume at about 5%. And once you start, well, if you start playing this game, you'll soon realise that the thrust to weight ratio of your actual rocket, it affects you a lot in what designs will work and what designs won't, and you have to make sure that your rocket isn't top heavy, because I've had a lot of rockets that they've just sat on the launch pad, not gone anywhere. I've turned everything up to full thrust and they've just gone about 5 feet in the air and then just fell over because they're so unbalanced and so top heavy. And it isn't all about strapping as many rockets and fuel tanks to it as you can. So I'm gonna power down now because we're on our last fuel tank, and we're now at about 45,000 feet and slowly going up a bit. So I'm now going to turn around and head back down again. Ooh. As I said, the controls are very touchy, but you'll get used to them. Right, let's power up it. Oh good, oh good. Now this is where you need the automated module to do it all for you. Unless you're a very unskilled pilot like me, and you can have fun failing at it yourself. As you may see over here, next to the, well, no, it'll be next to the rocket bar, if this bit gets too red, there you go, you get an overheat bar, and depending on what kind of rocket you're using, depends on how fast that goes up. And basically, if you get to the top, if the bar completely fills up, and I've now run out of fuel, if the bar completely fills up, then your engine will explode. So I'm going to wait till we get to about 10,000 feet, and then I'm going to pop the parachute. And my parachute isn't going. No! Oh well, this is going to be a crash landing. Or maybe not. I think my parachute is bugged out. Sorry, that's really loud. Yeah, if you crash, well, that happens, and you kind of killed them. So, now, let's make a few adjustments to this. So, first of all, we're going to go to here, is it? Or is it in here? There we go. I'm going to get one of these. Now, these SAS modules, you can have an advanced one or a just standard one. If I'm honest, there really isn't much difference, apart from that does a few more things than that, but I go for the advanced ones just to be safe. Now, instead of having that under there, we're going to go to here and get one of these. Now, this is a decoupler, and that, well, as you'll see, will eject the rest of this. And because we've got this SAS module on, we can get some of these, and instead of just putting one on, I'm going to go up here and click this button. So go to 4, and then we've got 4 of them at the same time. Now, oh, whoops. Now, this will go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I think it goes up to, yeah, it goes up to 8. It does skip odd numbers because you can't really fit in the symmetry with this, but it doesn't affect you too much. Now, these are what will actually be affected by the SAS module. As you'll see, those stay still and these will actually move. So let's say mark 1, save that, and let's go to the launchpad. Now, I don't know how long this episode will be, but I'm planning on each episode being about 20 minutes long. This is kind of more to, this first episode is kind of more introducing you to the game and stuff. So let's power up. We'll press T to turn on the SAS and launch. So if I turn off the SAS a second and angle it, see there I'm moving the fins instead of moving the rocket. If I now turn on the SAS, it should it's moving the fins slightly, but not as much as I would like. Okay, let's try this now. That should they will eventually straighten you up, but they're very, very helpful. They are very, very helpful on big ships. The one thing you have to make sure you don't do on big ships with these is put too many of them on. I know some people say you can never have enough of things, but now I'm gonna quickly press space to go on to the next stage and eject that and then pull out my parachute. And that's just gone off screen. Now this is a modded parachute, it is different to the standard one, and again I'll go through a mod every 5 episodes probably. And there we have Kerbal, Kenlin and Sidley about to land, still alive for once. So yeah, those decouplers, they'll take a stage off to make your ship basically just lighter, and you can use those wherever you want throughout your shuttle. And I'll show you how I made it. Do that in a minute once this has landed. And there we go. So we'll end the flight there. Go back to vehicle assembly. So if I put another fuel tank in there and then get another decoupler, you'll then see that this comes up when you start adding things on. So that is the top decoupler and that one is the bottom one, and then the rest of your stuff is here and again shows up on here and will slightly light up on the ship, and then you've got your top bit and your command pod. So to show you how this really works, I'm going to make this one explode, or get rid of the ship before this one does, which you should actually be doing the other way around, but you get what I mean. So we're going to avoid confusion, we're going to add another cell on top of there, move this one down to there, add another cell on top of there, and move that one up. And when you get an empty cell, it will just automatically delete itself to keep everything tidy. So we're gonna call this Mark 2, save it and launch. Okay. So, Kerman brothers, safe journey and launch. Oh, whoops, forgot to turn the SAS on. So, we'll wait till we get to about 20,000 feet before I do this. Otherwise, we'll just end up falling to Earth and I won't be able to show you properly. But what should happen here is that top one will, as you see there, it's there, and the bottom one is there. So this one will go when I press space to activate the next stage. This one will go before that one does. You can get rid of this if you want to just see the pocket of that, but I find it's helpful to keep it up. Now you will actually see where you are on Earth like that if you don't know how many meters and stuff. Well, it's not actually Earth because it's a made up solar system. So we're gonna power down now and I'll show you here. So I press space to go on to the next stage, and that has got rid of that one first. And there goes off the pod, and now, because that was a really stupid mistake, because that will take ages to go down now. Now, the reason the other section didn't detach is because you're not actually connected to the command module. So if something isn't connected to the command module, the action that you have on that object won't happen. Anyway guys, we're going to end the flight here. Hop on back to the main screen. And next time we'll go through boosters and how they help you. So yeah, I'm Crimson and I'll see you next time.